only 5 teams can win the Super Bowl right now, okay? So this is the original Super Bowl bubble, and not original, but one I made before I started looking at other teams. So right now, the 5 teams I have that can win the Super Bowl right now: Lions, Chiefs, Bills, Steelers, Eagles. Okay, so 2 from the NFC, 3 from the AFC. I can't hear you, Casino. Your thing is
Oh,
muted.
I'm fine with that, man. With the Vikings and the Ravens being out, I can't trust them.
So I have on the outskirts of the bubble for everyone listening, I have Vikings, Commanders, Ravens, Packers, Cardinals, and Chargers. So those are like the 6 teams I think can
Dude,
merge into
that
the
would
bubble.
look I would love to see this playoff between all these teams. Like
Well,
that's a lot
now,
of new faces and shit.
here's my question, Casino, because I thought Cardinals or Texans. So I switched Cardinals out for Texans, and I was getting your final call. Would you rather have Cardinals or Texans?
I would say
All right.
Cardinals because I like their fight better. The
Yeah.
Texans just seems something off. Something just seems off. And I know what we're going to get from the Cardinals, which is fight every week. The
Yeah.
Texans just seem sometimes, even if they are fighting, it just doesn't seem like they're really pushing too hard.
No. And unlike our power rankings where we leave out teams or forget about them or just blah, 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 I really do think maybe the only team we're leaving out as a potential Super Bowl contender, at least on the outskirts, I really do think might be the Broncos. I think if Nix keeps playing the way he plays, yeah, I think right now in a matchup between the Broncos and the Packers, I think I would take the Broncos over the Packers. I just like more what I see from the Broncos. And then I was going to also include the Falcons, but just because they're leading the NFC South, I don't think that makes them legit Super Bowl contenders. We see, teams going into the playoffs after winning the division just getting smoked in the first round by a wild card team. So, yeah. This is, I think, right now the official Super Bowl bubble, Casino.
I like it.
Any nitpicks, any teams you want to add or
No,
take out?
I like what I see.
Yeah. And I think you can, again, on the outskirts, around the outskirts of the bubble is where you would have Broncos, Falcons, Texans, maybe Dolphins in the distance. But yeah, I think as far as Super Bowl bubble right now, 5 teams can win it. And those 5 teams, once again, are Lions, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles, Steelers.
Yeah,
So,
I really want, I really, really, really want one of those teams not to beat the Chiefs. I want one of those teams to beat the Chiefs. Sorry, my
oh
brain's
yeah.
still foggy,
If
and
the
I
Chiefs
can see all 4 of those teams beating the Chiefs.
I'm saying right now, I think if we got any combination of these matchups without the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, I think America would be happy,
I
right?
would.
If we got Lions Bills, if we got Eagles Bills, if we got Lions Steelers, just because it'd be different.
I would love. I know I picked the Ravens, Lions, but I want the Lions, Bills, man. I just want it.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I want the Bills to go back to the Super Bowl, and I want the Lions to go to the Super Bowl, and I want one of these teams to win.
You know what I want? I want
I know.
Eagles Chiefs in the Super Bowl and then
I mean, if the
Eagles to
Eagles go in
reenact
and the
their
Chiefs are out of it,
revenge.
fine,
Yeah.
whatever. And if the Steelers go in, cool. I like Mike Tomlin, so
You know what I don't want? I don't want Eagles Bills because I don't want to root against the Bills in a Super Bowl. So I don't
if
want
it was
Eagles
Eagles
Bills.
Bills, I'm going Bills.
Yeah. If it's Eagles Bills, I obviously have to root against the Bills. I really desperately, if the Eagles do make it to the Super Bowl, which right now they look like they have the second best odds in the NFC too, I do want them to play the Chiefs and avenge that loss because I think they can beat them this year. The one reason the Chiefs beat them 3 Super Bowls ago was because Eagles had no defense. Now they have the best defense in the league. So I think in that matchup, revenge. Revenge is sweet, Casino, when it's best served cold.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, but if that does happen, I'm not going to join you at the Eagles bar. I don't want to see you cry again.
no, the Eagles will win. There will be no crying. There will be tears of joy. There will be tears of joy.